Hey everybody, and Happy New Year! Welcome back. It's me, Amanda. Thank you so much for watching today. Today I will be talking about and sharing with you guys my ideal day and my New Year's resolutions for 2024. I love New Year's resolutions. They're my fave. I love plans, I love goals, I love lists, I love vision boards. I have one. I love accomplishments. I love all of it. But what do I mean when I say ideal day? An ideal day is a concept from Wishcraft, which is my favorite book, that I fell in love with and I use all the time. Let me read the exercise from the book to you guys. You ready? Let's go. Exercise number 9, your ideal day. With pen in hand and as much paper as you need, or tape recorder if you prefer to dream out loud, take a leisurely walk through a day that would be perfect if it represented your usual days. Not a vacation day, not a compromise day, but the very substance of your life as you would love it to be. Live through that day in present tense and in detail, from getting up in the morning to going to sleep at night. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? What do you have for breakfast? Did you make it yourself, or was it brought to you in bed with a single rose and the morning paper? Do you take a long hot bath, a bracing cold shower? What kind of clothes do you put on? How do you spend the morning, the afternoon? At each time of day, are you indoors or outdoors? Quiet or active, alone or with people? As you go through the hours of your fantasy day, there are 3 helpful categories to keep in mind. What, where, and who. What are you doing? What kind of work? What kind of play? Imagine yourself at the full stretch of your capacities. If you'd like to sing or sail and you don't know how, in this fantasy, you do know how. Where? In what place, space, situation? A London flat? An Oregon farm? A fully equipped workshop? An elegant hotel room? A houseboat? Who do you work with, eat with, laugh and talk with, sleep with? You will undoubtedly want to write some of your favorite real people into your fantasy. You might also want to include some types of people you'd like to be surrounded by. Writers, musicians, children, people your own age, people of all different ages, athletes, Frenchmen, financiers, simple country people, celebrities. Just as you did with your ideal environment, turn your imagination loose. Don't put down what you think is possible. Put down the kind of day you would live if you had absolute freedom, unlimited means, and all the powers and skills you'd ever wished for. End quote. They give a few examples in the book, and I will link it for you in the description so that you can read them at your leisure. I have been studying and teaching from this book for over 10 years, so I've written several ideal days. Last year, in prep for me teaching it again, I typed them all up and printed them out and put them in this folder. I included the date that I wrote them, but I also put them in timeline order. I have a couple of days where I'm still single, but I'm living in my own house. I have a day of reconciliation with me and Nick. I have a dating stage day, a wedding day, a honeymoon day, and a couple of days where we're married with kids. Why don't I read for you one of my single girl days? You ready? Let's go. This is called Ideal Day number 9, YouTube star. It was written July the 18th, 2018. I wake up at 11 a.m. I'm single, living in my own 3-bedroom house, complete with my own creative studio and my little kids' room / nursery. Still waiting for my husband to show up, but my loans are paid off. I have several books already published, including my 2 blog series. Number 1, Understanding How You Date with Complimentary Bible Study, and 2, Inspiration for the Single Girl 1-month devotional. I make myself breakfast of eggs, bacon, sausage, ham, or whatever I want, and I've learned how to cook it all. #omelets for myself. I change into my workout gear and have my quiet time with God for 2 hours, including devotional, Bible reading, and praying for my friends, family, and missionaries. Then I exercise to one of my workout videos. Richard Simmons is my favorite. Then shower, get dressed, and my normal, professional, Christian writer attire. Skirt, tank top, overshirt, my own little uniform. I do a daily video for my YouTube channel 5 days a week. This week I'm discussing or ranting about ex-boyfriends and the concept of staying friends with them just in case you want to go back out with them. Wink, wink. I have done several videos already and am collecting quite a following. 1,000 or 10,000 and counting. Hooray! All you need is 1,000 loyal fans and you can make a living on YouTube. I write blog posts every week also, and my YouTube channel following is really in love with my work. People ask me all the time via email and Facebook, etc., when my next book is coming out, and when can I come to their church or youth group or campus. It's my dream come true. I also get prayer requests, which I pray for regularly and keep up with via email. My new project I'm writing is a book called Everybody's Married But Me. How to be a happy single woman in a world of couples. I'm so excited about it because it's one of my first book ideas. I love sitting in my creative studio and working on it all day and all night. I enjoy writing. I enjoy working from home. I love combing through my notes and old journals and digging through books to find just the right quotes. God is my ever-present help, riding right alongside me. He tells me I'm awesome and he'll be right here beside me no matter what. I spend my afternoons at the computer, either at the library or my own, a computer that never has viruses. Can't decide. Working feverishly on videos, blogs, and my book. In the evenings, depending on what day of the week, I either lead a Bible or book study out of my house, or go to church, or go to the theater to volunteer. Then at night, I come home and make myself relax. I talk to Sandy on the phone and hear her day, and I tell her my day. I am still pursuing my dream of reading all of the books that I own, which I still manage to acquire more than I really need. So I read 1 to 3 books at a time, 1 chapter from each book a night. I watch Colbert and or a movie to wind down. I may be / definitely will be working on my journal project while I watch it too. I do my nightly routine, wash face, brush teeth. I pray on my knees for my husband like I do every night, and I set my alarm for 11 a.m. Then I go to bed at 3 a.m., excited and at peace about the next day. Notes. I cook my own meals for lunch and dinner too. perhaps an already prepared meal for lunch and a home-cooked meal for dinner. I would do the exact same thing if I was married with kids. On weekends, I do my speaking gigs at churches and campuses, sometimes during the week too. The end. Now, last year, I made it my mission to live my ideal day every day. However, instead of getting up at 11 a.m., I wanted to get up at 8 a.m. So in my modified ideal day, I would get up at 8 a.m. and eat breakfast, quiet time from 9 to 11, work out at 11 a.m., shower, get dressed at 11:30, lunch at 12:30, then work from home or go to the library from 1 to 5 p.m., dinner at 6, piano at 7, read at 8, and watch YouTube videos while doing my pinning project at 9, then get ready for bed at 10, and then go to bed at 12 a.m. My goal was to really hone in on work from home concept, specifically work on my YouTube videos and journal project during the afternoon hours. The thing is, I wasn't very good at it because I am a total night owl. So my normal sleep cycle is to go to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning and get up at 11 or noon. I wrote this video that I'm reading to you right now at 3 a.m. Not a joke. I have been trying to change my night owl ways for years. It hasn't worked. Which brings me to my New Year's resolutions. Of course, I would still love to live my ideal day every day, including get up at 8 a.m. But that's not necessarily going to be my focus this year. I'm really thinking about doing things radically different from the way I used to think they should be done. How do I explain this? There's nothing wrong with my ideal day. However, it's very difficult for me to stick to on a consistent basis. And the reason why is because my ideal day is essentially a series of disciplines. And I learned last year that when I read the book, The Power of Habit, that discipline and self-control are like muscles in your body. And if you use them a lot, they get tired and need breaks. And by the way, I totally recommend that book. It's great. I wish I owned it. But I digress. So after a long, hard day at work where you discipline yourself to focus and get work done, you don't want to use your off hours to discipline yourself more and read a book or learn an instrument. You just want to relax and watch TV. I'm exactly the same way. We all are. Now, I'm not without discipline altogether. I did produce more videos last year than I ever thought possible. I posted over 100 videos last year. That's amazing. I can't get over that. So I must be doing something right. So lately, I've heard it said a lot from several different sources that the best way to change habits is to change one habit at a time. That's another reason why my goal of living my ideal day every day didn't exactly stick. I was trying to change everything about my life, not just one thing at a time. So my new idea and one of my New Year's resolutions is, number one, work on one project at a time until done. Instead of my old ideal day idea of scheduling time every day to work on every project, I will instead block out large chunks of time and work on only one project at a time until done. that is essentially what I did with my room redo project. It was the first priority project. Ooh, I just coined a new phrase. First priority project. Nice. Anyway, I used that project to make content for my YouTube videos. Worked great if you ask me. So I plan on doing that again. I already did with my journal project marathon video, which you should definitely check out. So my second New Year's resolution is number 2, use my projects as content for videos this year. And my third New Year's resolution goal is number 3, finish projects. I have several projects that it would be great if I would just finish them. Example, my penning project, where I go over all my pencil in my journals with pen before I lose it forever. So those are my 3 major goals for 2024. Work on one project at a time, in large chunks of time. And 2, use projects as videos. And 3, finish projects. I have a few other goals, including eat only 1 sweet a day, and get rid of books after I read them, and prioritize sleep. Have I done any of those so far? Not really, no. So, there's that. But we're just getting started, and anything is possible. Yay! So thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Please feel free to check out the link in the description and write your own ideal day. And please share your New Year's resolutions in the comments. I'd love to read them. I hope you will be able to do them all. Remember to listen to God and do what He says. When you make your plans for this year, you can do it. I believe in you. And I will see you again in my next video. Bye.